host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016. There's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, it's an NFC West battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception.
On first down, Potts. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carry. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 18 yards, first down Niners.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards there and a Niner first. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, second down.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
A loss in
A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will make it into the end zone, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So now the Rams will get their first opportunity with a football. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Baker on 1st and 10. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
It's complete to Brown, right side. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
At their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And partner, I'm going to make a quick pivot here and ask you to play general manager. It's well documented they're last in the league in offense, number 32. What changes might they make?
And this is where you have to be almost like a chess master as a general manager, because you have a few things at your disposal that you need to use. Obviously the draft, free agency, maybe you can make some trades, but also look at your practice squad. Have you been grooming players to promote and give them an opportunity to play as well? That way, you start to supplement as well as replace guys that need it.
The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3-and-out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys. I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move him off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. He'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11. They'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Give him 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
2nd and 4.
And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
Complete to number 47.
Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offense coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
And this one is right through. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
Makes the score Niners 10. Rams nothing.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
At their own 31-yard line.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. Last week, what a game. He was knocking on the door for 200.
And one of the things I saw come out of last week's game in his post-game press conference, he gave a lot of credit to the offensive line, as you might expect. He also talked about the wide receivers blocking on the perimeter because no big game happens unless wide receivers block as well.
And watching film you showed me, he also made people miss. Over the middle, complete. It's Bailey. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, Baker throwing the out route and complete. It's Bailey.
Baker's
and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Operating from the gun, Baker. He gets it to Brown, complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run. So much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. A good job in the passing game. Decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you've got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
2nd and 4. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Forced to the ground. And
that could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the 1st half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. As the Rams offense comes back out, here is the NFC playoff picture coming into the weekend. And as we take a look at the playoff picture, certainly still a lot of jostling to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team, far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
So much to play for. And remember, 7 teams in each conference go to the playoffs instead of 6. And not to mention, remember when the league made that move a few seasons ago to put divisional games at the end of the year? So you get to week 16 and 17, you're playing for playoff spots, and you're playing divisional games. Couldn't be more exciting than that.
3rd down.
Over the middle here to Brown. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. He is putting on a show in this 2nd quarter, racking up the receiving yards as he has a 1st down. From the gun, Baker. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
And the Rams 1st down.
Operating from the gun, Baker. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
loss of a yard. It's second down.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Baker. Wide open receiver, complete. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 57 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 on the year, and the Rams have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. Now a hit and a loose football.
Recovered by the receiving team.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
57, Mike, 57.
They'll run on 1st down. Potts. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Rams have got it back. And he's got room. The big fella. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. Lutz to try to add the PAT. It's good, and it's 21-10. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. Taken in at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense, they're coming back out onto the field, and we're going to give you a look at the playoff picture now into the weekend in the NFC. And it's right about this time of the year that you start to say this is when the cream rises to the top. Week 15, 3 weeks left to go, but still plenty to be determined.
It certainly is, because we all know everyone is aiming for that #1 seed. But failing that, because only 2 teams in the NFL get a bye, 1 from each conference, that question becomes who's hot? Who's peaking at the right time as you start the playoffs?
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
Taken down and sacked.
And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
Quarterback sacked. A loss of 6.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. To throw is Baker. Throwing on 1st down. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
Complete to number 80.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
2nd and 2 at the 49ers.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
Now Baker, off play action. And he slings one that's incomplete. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bailey. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Touchdown, Los Angeles.
And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him. Let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch. And he loves that. And he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Back to throw now on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. Flushed out right. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. They'll set up a throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Michael Gallup, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in a second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York.
The kicker on for the point after.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Jackson now to return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. And look at this. For the second straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. So we have reached halftime. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
L.A. readies for its next possession. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
On second down now, it's Lawrence. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
And this is
operating from the gun. Baker. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
Baker now on first down. A quick throw, but incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, but it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's in.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Here's Baker to throw on third down. Over the middle, complete. That's Bailey. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. From the gun, Baker. On the slant, this is Chark. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Intercepted.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT. And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
39.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. Potts. And some nice running going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams 34. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On first down, Potts. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Down at the 19-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Back to throw here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. looking to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
They'll run on first down. Potts. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
This will be caught at about the 5. And the 49ers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score.
Conversion is successful.
I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me. Defenses always have a goal of holding a runner under 100 yards. Well, he went over 150 last week, won NFC Player of the Week award honors, and guess what? He's got a chance to do it again because of that vision he has. He sees holes that maybe don't exist.
Baker on 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On 2nd down, it's Lawrence, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Operating from the gun, Baker throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
A gain of 12. First down, Rams.
From the gun, Baker. And he will find his man on the outside.
Baker's pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And look at this, for the 2nd straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Baker. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Brown. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a first down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
That catch good for only a couple. To throw is Baker. Looking to throw on 2nd down. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6.
49ers 25.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
26-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone. And now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage. And, again, that second score here in the 3rd quarter. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Back now here in Santa Clara. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there for the Niners. 44 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Now a give right side. Potts. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The Niners on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be brought down well short of the 1st at about the 9-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again.
If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. They call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now left side on the swing pass. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Number 34.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now Baker on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Lawrence. And this effort won't do it. He needed to get to the 45. He's a yard or two short. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 18-yard line.
He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
7-yard line.
They'll drop the throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on
nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away. Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
40-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
28-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Complete to number 30.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
3rd and 5.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Sliding out of the pocket, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10, and the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
They'll keep it on the ground. Lawrence. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
In on the tackle. A gain of 2 on the play. And this is 3rd.
The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
Rams 31.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen?